Hey, what's up? So I was trying to make a video a few moments ago, but it seems as if that the video just decided to shut down on me, so I'm doing another video in order to explain exactly what I'm doing right here. First and foremost, I would like to say that I'm very sorry for the fact that I wasn't able to give out like videos with my voice in it in order to give you a little bit of insight as to what the hell I'm doing. But I've now figured out exactly what the reason was on my phone, and now hopefully from now on, yeah, I'll just explain the rest of these videos so for you to understand exactly what I'm doing. So without any further ado, I'm pretty sure that you're already familiar with the Pythagorean theorem. If not, then the theorem itself is something like a squared plus b squared equals c, which you see at c basically. So uh, that's where it is. Pythagorean theorem right there. Again. So here, a little bit at the bottom, we have the formula okay, for pi, and right here, as you can see, you have pi, the pi okay, that everybody knows, you know. And here is my equation, which I call the revealer, which reveals the true value of pi, which right here is not, you know. And as a matter of fact, since a greater majority of people in the mathematical and scientific world has been saying like that that pi is in relationship with the golden ratio. So if we're looking at this right here, it's so close to the golden ratio. As a matter of fact, that portion right here, which is really 4 divided by pi, is a close approximation of the square root of the golden ratio. And here, as you can see, it shows like somewhere close to an approximation of the golden ratio, but it's not the golden ratio. So what I've done is I've made two comparisons, this one being 4 divided by pi squared and this one being the golden ratio, you know. And it's not like showing any pi's whatsoever. Everything is connected like complementary. So one complements the rest except for maybe the last two ones, which are constant. They will remain the same no matter which numbers is on A, B, and what's the result of C. Okay, so let's change the knob at the bottom. Like you know, okay, like that knob right here. Let's set it to that side so that in this way we can see what the true value of pi is, so that all y'all out there can start investigating that number a little bit closer. Because as you can see, the number is a little bit more than pi. If I were to put this minus the number of pi, you see there's a difference, like there's a major difference. If I were to put it right here, there's no difference. It shows okay that pi again goes to 0. However, the problem is that the revealer says that this pi is not correct, because we all know that pi as we know it is 314 15 92 65, something like that, or 3.141592653, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I might be mistaken, but it was right in front of me a few moments ago. And if I were to erase that, there we have it. You see, 3.14159265359. There we go. You know, that's the pi that we know. but that's not a correct pi because it doesn't offer any type of balance. And you would say, oh, but you see, there's a difference again. The number pi again, when you put it like this, is it doesn't give you like the zero. But yeah, I digress. You see, let me go a little bit like at the bottom right here. You know, if I were to do like that one thing, that one function again, that the greater majority of people they like to do, you know, there's there's something again that is possible in order to get to figure out again. Well, not actually figure out again like the number pi, but it puts even the conventional pi to zero. Let me see again if I can do it. It was x to the power of 4 plus 4 times x altogether squared minus 4 to the power of 4, which if x was pi, then this would yield 0. So let's say that this is I'm gonna put pi change because this one again is going to change, you know. And let me put this at the bottom right here, and I'm gonna do f pi change there. Already here we're having a 0 right here because the equation is compliant again with is compliant with that number right here, you know. It's not compliant with that number right here because that number doesn't make any sense. And so here, that's the nonsense, you know. Like throughout the whole of the other equations which are complementary, you know, the pi which we know give us only nonsense. And I say this okay to any like scientists and mathematical buffs out there. Investigate the number before plugging in a number which you deem transcendental because somehow the number comes out of nowhere and doesn't do anything. That's why it's transcendental. That's like stupid reasoning. That's like idiot reasoning, you know? I mean, there are several clever people on this planet who can see this, observe this with their own eyes. I mean, come on, check this out. Let me remove that because that's wrong. Balance, golden ratio, square root of the golden ratio. I mean, I I don't even know what to say. And really, like the golden ratio, which you see right here, that which you see right here is really just it's not even there. It's not even in the equation right there. The only notes okay, that I put there is really just like the C and D. So this here, it shows up almost like independently right there. The same okay, as this one shows independently. And yet that one okay, it shows balance, 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 balance. While the other one